We went on the smoke. We back at it, y'all. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe. We on the smoke tonight. We got the fellas in the room. It's Bourbon and Cigars. We're enjoying the night. Everybody come out. We got some nice guests in the house. I got Mal, Stone Bone. The Virgin will be here. So stay tuned and we'll get back at it. All right, stop that. But now, right back at it. Tonight, we're here, Watts Cave. That's right, Watts Cave. You know what I mean? We went on the smoke, Watts Cave, okay? So listen here. Well, it's about bourbon and cigars tonight. We got a cigar enthusiastic. What's that called? How do you say that? A cigar enthusiast. A cigar company owner. He's sitting in the cut, don't want to be on the thing. So it's a good time here tonight too, because we're gonna be drinking on some bourbon. We're gonna be sipping on some cigars. We're gonna be smoking on cigars and sipping on some bourbon. But if anybody know about Uncle Nearest, tonight we're drinking Uncle Nearest. Uncle Nearest is the first black-owned. You heard? Black-owned bourbon company. Now, everybody, when you think of bourbon, what do you think about? Rednecks, Kentucky, Tennessee. Well, if I know the Uncle Nearest story, then you don't know about this. The reason why you don't know about Uncle Nearest story, because Uncle Nearest got stolen from this guy. Uncle Nearest was a black slave back in 1820, and he was down in Tennessee, and he worked on a plantation, and he was working with on a plantation. The plantation owner was teaching him how to do distillery, because back then all they had was corn. There was so much corn, they didn't know what to do with the corn, so they figured out, you know what, we can turn corn into liquor. So they made a distillery down there, and the plantation owner taught Nearest how to distill. Nearest became one of the best distillers. But remember, he's a black slave. I mean, one of the best distillers. And the thing is, Nearest brought back some shit from Africa when he got over here. Africans do a thing called cold filtering their water. To make the water, filter the water, make the water filter drink. Cold, like charcoal. So he did that same technique to the brandy. To the bourbon. And that like changed the game. Like, wow, what the hell? This is something different. And so while Nearest was on his plantation, it was a young orphan kid, white kid, that ended up on the plantation, about like 11 years old. And he always was wondering what was Nearest doing up in this mountain. Why I see all this steam coming up over there, what's going on? So he asked the plantation owner, can I go up there and see what's going on? So sure. So the plantation owner took the young white boy up there, introduced him to Nearest, and Nearest took him under his wing. And they became best friends. You know what I mean? And it's hard to be best friends with a white person back in these times. This is like 1820. So it's hard like to be friends like that. So but Nearest took the young boy under his wing and taught him the techniques of distilling. Guess what the young boy's name was? Jack Daniels. Jack Daniels. So when Jack got older, he bought the plantation. And he made Nearest the head distiller of Jack Daniels. But Nearest never got no allocates, nothing, because no recognition, you know what I mean? So everybody know Jack, but Nearest made Jack. So it's a young black woman about maybe, I don't know her age, but she about in her mid-40s. To make a long story short, she bought a goddamn, the horse stable down in Tennessee. And she wanted to give Nearest as much recognition as she can. And she opened her first black-owned distillery. I think it's on like 40 acres. And everything is for Nearest. Like it's called Uncle Nearest. So you got three different ones. You got 1820, 1856, and 1884. 1820 when he was born. 1856 is when he started distilling, and 1884 is when he stopped. So if you like bourbon, take a look, go out there, try some. It's awesome. Great taste, nice notes. Go with a good cigar.
Let's do it. Shout out to Uncle Nearest.
Yes, sir. Uncle Nearest, y'all.
That's what's up. I ain't know that. You need it. Well, he had told me. I told him I never heard that.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. We're behind a lot of stuff, man. Like the stuff that's created in this world, we don't get recognition for it. But that's why we're trying to tell my young brothers: don't be disregarded. Don't be getting, because we do a lot, yo, and you still can do a lot. So it's like, come on, yo. Who would have thought that a black man came up with this recipe?
Well, I would have though, because it's in so many different stories.
Exactly.
From Colonel Sanders to it's in so many different stories. So yeah, it really don't surprise me, because in that time period, all of our creativity was definitely getting, snatched up, sucked out, whatever. Like,
and that's like now. You think about it with everybody, with the what they call it, the culture vultures. The culture vultures, you know what I mean?
But it's crazy though. At what point are you still a culture vulture? Is Leo Cohen still a culture vulture? Like, at what point can you like? I mean, nigga, for real. If you've been in it for 30, 40 years, like somebody can't. Are you still a culture vulture? Like, I got more time in there.
I mean, it might start a new culture.
But am I still like? So that's kind of like. And now, the culture has been so much like.
Right now, the culture
separated. It's been separated, so you really got like, what I mean? That's a little different.
But if you think about it, our culture is the world's culture. If you think about it, everything people walk hip hop, people talk black, people talk. They dress. Even when you look at the fucking McDonald's commercials nowadays on like the CBS, somebody got to do something. Or say something some way. You know what I mean? People just always gotta throw that angle in everything. It's like, it's like we create a lot of shit and they just use it and use it and use it and use it.
And use it against us. That's the thing.
So what can we do?
I mean,
instead of talking about it.
It's just sometimes it's just like, if you just look at hip hop, like the amount of toughness and macho-ness and I'll kill you and I'll kill you that is just some of the same reason why police is shooting people quicker or whatever, because they really believe in that, like. But for us, it's just a thing of, that's what we do. We talk slick. We like, what, man, but that don't mean I'm really thinking about doing it. But at the same time, it is happening in your community. But that doesn't mean that I'm really going to do it. So if you see me, I'm just letting you know that I will do it if I get pushed to it. That don't mean I'm really gonna do it. But when cops see you, or when people from other communities see you, that's all they thinking, that he will or he might. So now it's a chance that if they get, as soon as you get, calm down, buddy.
Because they think we're aggressive. We are
more aggressive.
Yeah, I mean, because you have to be in the mentality that we are in. You think about it.
If you want to do the rankings on a scale, when African Americans that grew up here got to be top 5 aggressive in this whole world.
Aggressive to the police.
Just aggressive up here.
I'm talking about police.
Who, black?
Talking about
that too.
Yo, I don't see that. I don't see black motherfuckers right now. The way niggas getting cooked, the way the police kill, I don't really see.
No, it's not about us being aggressive. No matter what they label, black
no,
is labeled.
Just saying, meaning when I'm saying aggressive, just period, just meaning aggressive where you'll say whatever, speak your mind. It don't mean you're gonna do something.
Yeah, I understand that. But black is looked at as bad. They are scared. They're scared of that. You know what I mean? You can sit in your car with glasses on and a fucking suit. He still got fear in you. It's like it's called the spider effect. Like it's like
you know why? Because in his mind, he don't believe that suit and tie. He feels like you are the baby. You are one of these rap gangsters. So he don't believe that because they've all heard stories. As cops, they might be trained like, hey man, they'll put on suits and go buy their drugs and try to do whatever. Like they're gonna give you all type of things. Like they're gonna let you know. Like that's what they're pushing. That's what they're pushing. So it's just like
it's the spider butterfly effect. they look at black people as spiders, and they look at white folks as butterflies. When you see a spider, you always got your eye twisted. Hold on, get that motherfucker. But when you see a butterfly, you might get shook because it flew past you quick. But then you're like, oh.
They just did this survey, right? They just did it. I think I saw it on Instagram. They just did the survey with even with black teachers, that they all, the different kid races, they all watched the black child more.
Say that again?
They all watched the black boy child more. They all paid more attention to him, just assuming and thinking that he gonna be the one that's gonna do something. He gonna be the one that's gonna be up there. Like you feel what I'm saying? Even black teachers.
Just like that thing, that's like that stuff. When I told you I had to take that little test at the job, and it was like a diversity test or whatever. So they put like 2 pictures up on the screen. They had a picture of a young black girl with a perm. Then they had a young black girl with the natties. And they said on the bottom, which one would you trust?
Duh.
That's crazy.
So you know me, personally, I'm gonna trust the one with the natural because the one with the straightness shit, she hiding something. That's how I looked at it.
Well, simple. If you from here, you gonna trust I'm gonna trust the one with the knot.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna feel like she more down to the one with the whatever. I'm gonna think you might be a cop. You might be a sneaky poly. You could be a.
But you know what they was coming at, and all the white folks, and it was just me. It was white folks. They text.
You already know who they.
So you know who they picked.
And that's probably, truthfully, maybe that is who with that one might be better for them to trust, and that one might be better for me to trust. Truthfully, they might have, for their agenda, maybe they're making the right choice.
Just for them to even have that question with that picture, that's it.
It's crazy.
But they ain't gonna front. They had it with they did it with a Spanish girl and a white girl. But they didn't do it with. Then they did it with 2 white girls. One was like a gothic one with the black females and shit, and then one was just like I'm wearing glasses with a big pigtail. For me, I said I trust the gothic one. Why? Because the one Becky, she looked phony as fuck. Like, you know what I mean? She still got a little pigtails and smiling. It's like she might go in my fucking back pocket while I got my eyes turned or something.
That's crazy. The type questions, yo. I have read that book. And they said that they were showing some of the reasons why they were striking people out from Jordan. And like, just give like, oh, it was the Johnny Cochran book. And they said that they had the reason. Brother was in there with a goatee. She ain't like the way his facial hair was.
Oh yeah, because you get anything, you can have any reason to strike
Any reason, yo.
Yeah.
Any reason at all.
Yeah.
Dude with dreads. I'm like, no, his hairstyle, like, wow.
Yeah. But then they can do the same thing with the white folk, you know what I mean? But what, you know what I mean? So that's how I feel about it. So how y'all feel about what's going on right now with this monkeypox and all this? How y'all feel about the corona? You think it's over with? You think it's gonna come back? You think they gonna?
I don't think the strains is probably gonna be as strong. So like I don't think it's gonna be nothing that's gonna be anything that's gonna get like that again. Probably be something new, monkeypox or something else.
Now, anybody know anybody in your vicinity that got monkeypox or happened to get monkeypox?
Oh, no.
Yeah, see, because I'm hearing it all, but I'm not I don't want to see it, but we hearing it. You know what I mean?
Questioning me.
Yeah.
Old boy was a hoax. He ended up revealing. Remember, old boy had the monkeypox, and he went to go to fast food to go to the house.
Yeah.
That shit was fake. He's peeling the monkeypox off his body. He's showing people how he did it and all that. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, so that was crazy.
You want to get free food?
That's that. I mean,
Crazy, yo.
monkeypox. I mean, what's next? But hey, I mean, a lot of people lost a lot of money in that pandemic, man. This gas price is coming down.
Hey,
Or are they really? Or are they just preparing you to stay at $350 for life?
Hey yo, I got
They created money. They created that shit.
since you brought up the black the black business aspect part of it.
Okay.
I got a question for the room. Do you really feel as though black people don't support black businesses, or is it the fact that there's not enough black businesses to support?
It's enough black businesses to support. It's just folks just be iffy to support black businesses.
I would say only because of the internet and me to have been able to stretch, but in reality, if you look at even around here in this area.
But you gotta go to certain, like for example, black ministers. You can't say you can say New Jersey. Go to North. You know, it's millions of black ministers in the North. It's
They got
where
one
you at.
black. They have an official big enough black supermarket.
Just businesses like
And
you
you
talk
think like
about.
that, I mean, yeah. But
You
it's
talk about.
what kind of business are you talking about?
Yeah,
Because the
like,
business thing is it's a
you
freaking.
talking about like,
Just in general,
Yeah,
not saying
got
you,
restaurants,
not saying every. I'm not
barbershops,
saying that Killer Mike
restaurants.
thing where everything, but I'm just saying you gotta admit it's not. It's not a whole lot of black
Plus,
business.
it's not. But it's enough.
It's
It's
enough,
definitely
man.
enough. It's in the demographic where you're at.
It's
All right,
enough.
Plainfield, you might have got some out here, but
Yeah.
not a whole lot because it's more Spanish folks out here. So you're gonna have a more Spanish business
But even
outlook.
when Plant was more, but it
Yeah.
seemed like some of the joints was.
But go to Chicago, go
Black-
to Detroit,
black people.
go to Atlanta,
Yo, I
go
promise
to
you,
you know what I mean. That's where the
Okay,
If-
so then
if
you're saying,
Ferraro's-
okay, so then you're saying the second part. Then you're saying then or the first part. You
They
say
don't support.
they don't support.
Yo,
It's
if
not that-
Ferraro's was black owned,
I'm not.
Ferraro's a black owned pizza spot, I bet you that shit wouldn't have been up there for as long as it's been up. Ferraro's been up one of the longest fucking spots in Plainfield. If that shit was black owned, there's no way that shit would still be open. Cause niggas wouldn't be going in there like that. Period,
Well,
yo. That's just how it is,
but
yo.
look,
I
but
don't know
even
why it's like that, yo.
even
Look
regardless,
how
But
many
yeah,
black-
it
but
look
they
how many
so-
black businesses
but
folded in
look,
Plainfield.
how you know it wouldn't have been it?
Because-
How you know it
but
wouldn't
did
have
they
been the
fold it
same
they
thing?
self?
Look, the black person might have sold it just like the white man sold it to the Spanish.
Why
people.
Mr. Maxson sold the 24-hour store? Why he sold that convenience store? That's what I'm saying.
That was making money.
Exactly. Why did he sell it?
I don't know. He was
It's
tired. of
free.
doing it.
It's
Maybe,
there.
look, Lamar, maybe they ain't want it no more. I don't know. But I mean, I
Somebody
feel-
was making money.
it was. But I
But
mean,
you gotta
but
think
what
like
you
when it
saying
could
as
be-
far as probably maybe he didn't want to run it and maybe nobody else wanted to, so we said, yo, put it for sale. Somebody black could
Cash out.
somebody
I'm just
black
saying,
could have
look at all
bought
the
it.
black-owned businesses that have went in and out of Plainfield and looking for all was the piece of that good.
You gotta think the black
But they
businesses
sold
left
it,
out
though.
of Plainfield when all the black people started leaving out of
Look,
Plainfield.
what I'm saying is even the Italians
You know what I
sold.
mean?
I know.
So like
So
for
it's
example, how many black businesses in Irvington?
Hmm.
How many black businesses in East Orange?
Yo,
How many black? It's where the black folks at is where the businesses are. Now,
So we can only have businesses where we're at. The other
No, I'm
other
just-
nationalities don't have.
that's like saying that's like this. I'm gonna open up a cheeseburger stand in a vegan neighborhood. No, I'm gonna open up my black business in a black community.
Well,
That's why
all
Louis
right, how about
Vuitton is
this?
where it at. There's a lot of black people over here.
But that's like me. What you buying that because
Well-
they say that's hot.
Yeah.
Fuck a Louis Vuitton. That shit is good. That's what get
No,
me.
but
How
it's-
you,
it's
you
equivalent,
can sit
though.
there and wear a fucking Louis Vuitton shirt, a Louis Vuitton pocketbook, but ain't got shit in the bank account. You ain't got shit, but you just want to make sure somebody be like, damn, he had a nice shirt
Hey,
on.
did y'all just see that? We just talking about this. Did y'all see that shit? Where they took Payless shit.
Oh yeah, they did the Payless
and
fake
put it
store.
in a fake boutique.
That was great.
They had sneakers that was $44.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
great.
yeah,
That was
Got
great.
them up to $650, and motherfuckers like, you can tell this is great quality.
But it was the Payless shoes and all that
Payless
shit.
shit. That's how you could get.
That's
like,
how people full of
that's
shit.
That's how you could get people. Like that's what I'm saying. Like look at this right here. Right? What's this probably worth?
That's $46,000, man.
And you put this shit inside. All this shit, the white motherfuckers is like, just look at it. It's a classic. You know what I'm saying? And that shit is worth 10 racks. Just like that.
Because value is what a person perceives it as.
Exactly.
So that because
Everyone's perception, yo.
the biggest scam was diamonds. That was one of the biggest scams. A diamond is not worth shit. You know what I mean? A diamond is worth just like one of them goddamn cubic zirconians. You know, it's what they made it that value
That shit
as.
is real. What they say, it gotta be in a piece of coal and the pressure of the earth and all that.
That's-
That's the goofy shit. Who said that shit is real? If you start questioning, hey,
Do the research on that when
in
it came back.
pearls, where pearls come out? Oysters, right? And how long that's supposed to take? Is that like a 30-year
'Cause you
process
think-
or some shit?
Think back in the day when money wasn't, when Africans was them shells we used to put in, them white shells we used to put in their hair. The little ones. You know what I'm talking about? The little white teeps. It was like the little white shells. That was an actual currency in Africa back in the day. So they made that worth value. So it ain't like that dollar shit.
Yo, I had read this book. When I was in the I read this book and it was crazy. Something that happened, whatever. The world had changed.
What's the name of the book?
It was something. It was a dope series where kids would die once they reached a certain age, and they was up. But anyway, the money was no longer currency, right? So they going in houses. That's like imagine just anarchy. They're going in basements, and they finding basements that got like 300 racks of cash, but it's all useless now.
Mm-hmm.
It means nothing.
Well, that's what they're trying to do now.
So it's like just like that. If they was to just go on, as of September 26, 2022, the American dollar no longer has no value.
Exactly.
And just like that, everybody like, what? They can't do that. The same way they couldn't shut the NBA down. The same way they couldn't shut the whole world down, but they did.
Yes, we back, y'all. Well, we back. You know, we were on the Smoke Podcast. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, follow us, please. You know, we here. We want to be friends with you, so be friends with us. And guess who walked in the building? Y'all see him? Walt. The Virgin is back, y'all. You know what I mean? He's still looking for that lady. He's still looking for his wife. He said he's not losing until he get married. So come on. Y'all, we got a lot of comments last time, so let's go.
Are we there?
Yeah. I ain't good at you, y'all.
Are we there?
Somebody let me know. Somebody let me know. So how you doing today, Walt?
Doing wonderful, actually. How you doing?
All right. How was that UFC match?
It was actually pretty good, you know.
I won some money off your boy Gomez.
Oh, him?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. But I really betted on Stern, and I got really happy when I seen Stern throw him in that lock with his leg.
Yeah.
I thought it was over with, but then he pushed out. But,
He pushed that, yeah.
But I still won on 3 matches on that one.
Yeah, that was a close one. It was good, though. Might be there one day.
And what happened with Adrian football game?
They actually had a bye week.
So they ain't play.
No, so they didn't actually play. But they had a festival. I was at the festival. I got some fried Oreos.
You're too old to go to that goddamn festival.
Just doing for the fried Oreos.
Yeah, they got Scotch Plains Italian Festival till Sunday. You know what I mean? Scotch Plains at St. Bart's, you know, they're still doing that. Yeah. That's what I had to say.
That shit.
Yeah, we should all go there tonight. We still got time. We can take the cameras
That's
over
right,
there.
that's right.
I don't know, 11 o'clock.
Tomorrow.
That cannot. I would never go up there like that. It'd be a different story. The cameras really be working. But nah, so what's up? What's some trending topics we could talk about? I mean, everybody talking all this shit when the camera's not on.
Oh, you can talk about Deshaun Watson.
What happened?
His 11-game suspension.
Oh yeah. With the weed?
No, they want to throw a brother on the bus, but he has some sexual assault, sexual misconduct. If you could say sexual misconduct. The judge ruled 6 games, but everybody wants him to be suspended for a whole year.
What did he do to the woman?
Well, there was like 20 plus allegations of him of sexual misconduct, and I think there was like 4 cases that stood out the most.
How long ago was this though?
This was like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, but what happened recently though?
So I think there was like just more girls coming out, but the 4 cases they paid attention to, it was especially the one was like how he went to the masseuse and he never asked for. They said he never asked for like the more experienced one. He always asked for the young, attractive girls. And then they asked him like,
yeah, because he's all right. Why do you want to old?
Like he would also what do you call it? Like he would have to wear like a regular towel, but he would wear like a Gatorade towel, and he was kind of flirtatious with the women. And the women said they felt uncomfortable.
And it was a massage parlor?
No, it was like a therapy.
Oh, therapy.
Like,
Just like,
yeah, something like that.
So he's just been a weirdo.
I mean, essentially, yes.
Allegedly.
But he said he was found, I think, not guilty in 2 grand juries or something like that.
All right,
But
I would turn to him because I'm actually watching the Utah game as we do this. And if
How
I
they
turn,
doing?
right now they winning by 4 points, and I need them to win my ticket, and I'll be great. But I want to, when they finish, they got 2 minutes. We're gonna go to Deshaun Watson and actually find out what the fuck's going on. Because I want to see what's going on. Because he just got, I think he's got a big contract too.
Yeah, he did. They wanted the Browns to sign him.
Yeah, he's got a
Yeah,
big.
so, but like,
But then that's what things come to play at. You see, he just got a big contract.
yeah.
And then look, is this? Come on.
No, but you know what's so funny about the whole joint? Like, they wanted him. They actually, the reason the judge said she only gave him 6 games because I think 2 of the cases, like on one of the cases, like the president, I don't know how to say it right. The president.
The precedents.
What did the one guy he had that sexual misconduct? He only got 3 games. So 2 of the cases were kind of like leaning towards like him being guilty. So the judge just gave him double time, which would be 6 games. But then after that, there was 4 cases. So they thought 4 times 3. Let's give him 12 games. But check this out. Check this out. On the 12th week, he plays his former team, the Houston Texans. So they only gave him they only suspended him for 11 games. So
So he
the
can do
game
that.
he comes back will be.
It's all money.
So now it's like a big. Some people think it's like a big money scheme.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, instead of like,
I know what it is, man.
Sound
This
point.
is crazy, yo. Because who? I mean,
like that's a big game. The guy suspended for 11
I was
games.
reading
Yeah.
something. Who just got accused for something for like 20 years ago? It was some. Who was it?
An athlete?
Somebody. I forgot, man. They ever having smoked too much weed? We were
Yo,
all the
y'all-
smoke, man.
yo, y'all
You know
ain't
what I mean? We
see-
want all the smoke. I'm sorry.
Yo, y'all ain't see that black cop push that
That girl, the
girl?
19-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Nah, that's
Now you seen his face after he did it though.
He was black, right?
Did you see his he had that look on his face like, yo, I fucked up.
Oh, because
He had that look on his
See, I didn't
face
see
like
it that angle. I just seen it, her walking up,
And he got.
pushing her hand away, and he just like,
and
Did
then
you
look,
drop?
he was still
Yeah. Oh, I can't see
it
that.
zoomed in on his face, yo. He just looked like kinda I know I knew I did some bullshit.
that was more of a reflex.
Cause man, she throw.
You know what I mean? Because like,
Yeah, she
some
was
bricks
just
would
like,
move
I'm
his
on
hands
some
away.
like,
You know what I mean? And he probably was like, what the fuck? You know, but you can't. That's where you gotta think. That's kind of hard, yo. Because the whole situation, just imagine being surrounded by
she
like
looked-
40 motherfuckers screaming and yelling.
she wasn't no more than 120 pounds.
Yeah,
She looked small,
yeah,
like
yeah.
you wasn't in no type
Kind
of
of
threat or nothing like
But you
that.
don't think like that when you're in a fucking predicament like that. You know what I mean? Think about it. Let's just.
It appeared that the scene was already under control. They was doing something over here. She tried to get through and then you just get like.
Because when I seen it, it just looked like a crowd of motherfuckers. And she came up to the cops and he just boom. So he probably was already on alert.
But I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Like, is that in any part of their training to ball up their fist?
Not at all.
I thought you get taught to do stuff like pin people down
Yeah,
and
like
even
talk-
use an elbow. Like I didn't never know they was taught like whoop whoop like. That's like, why would you, like, that's what it, and I'm not saying he hit it with a 2-piece, but it looked like a 1-piece.
Yeah,
It looked like
yeah,
a closed
yeah.
fist. It looked like a closed fist.
Now when he had did that was an Asian woman.
I wonder.
Ah.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? You know,
I
it's
think
like
he
you
would.
white.
I think he
You
would.
think so?
Yeah, cause like you said, it was an instinct thing.
It was, yeah. So I'm saying, what do you,
But it could be an instinct to react like that with your own.
yeah. But that's, I mean,
And I don't know for sure what she was. I mean, I think she was
she liked the Spanish a little.
She liked
was
the
light
Spanish
skinned,
or
yeah.
light skin. I don't know, but you might not hold that to the same level as you know what I mean, if a little Arabic Indian lady,
Yeah, yeah,
Japanese lady, you white lady, you might not think. You know, when Becky when Becky tried when Karen tried to separate the crowd and ask questions, she may get more respect.
Yeah.
Like you might actually entertain it, like blah 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 blah. Somebody else she might boom.
I think in that predicament, I think he would act differently if it was a white woman.
I saw Karen.
Oh, yeah.
I saw Karen get put.
nigga was
Remember, I seen the
motherfucking,
footage of a Karen get put
What's that nigga
down.
Cause yo,
What's that nigga name from the Boondocks?
Oh, Riley.
Nah, the uncle, the blood of white people.
Oh,
Ruckus.
Uncle Ruckus?
Uncle Ruckus, yo.
Maybe that cop was just like Uncle.
He just
Ruckus.
ain't nah.
Like,
Maybe he
as
just
soon as he
maybe his
see-
punk ass was really scared. He just said, yeah, you know.
That's what-
But I mean-
the camera get put down?
I'm just saying, like, Maybe some people just feel like yo, I got the type of job where I can snuff people sometimes.
That's
on some
terrible,
bullshit.
yo.
But you don't know their life. Maybe
So
that's
but
what they.
then that's
Maybe
when
that's
you-
what they feel
It's
like.
perks
That's
to
what they
have a
would
job,
do.
right? So
Yeah.
Hey, wouldn't that be crazy?
Hey, look, no, only God can judge them. You know how
That'd be terrible. All the motherfuckers you did wrong is the one that judge you when you get up top. He's like, fuck. Or you just in a room where all the people you ever did wrong and you just butt ass naked and they just, what's up now? Yeah. That's how your life will end. And
That's horrible, bro.
Yeah, think about it. So don't do people wrong. You want to be in that room.
I know that Essex County CO that beat that
Damn, yo,
female.
they about to score.
He lost.
Wait, who Florida?
He lost. That motherfucker, they roasted his ass too. He beat the shit out of her, broke her, did something with her cheek, on all that, because she invited him to, I guess she said something disrespectful, like suck my dick. You know what I'm saying? And he just lost it and beat her bad. And then originally,
Was it New York?
his
Okay.
in New York.
Oh, okay.
Originally, his co-worker, the female CO, rode with him with the code of blue. But I guess he was just like, nah, fuck that. I ain't going against my sisterhood. And then it's like, you know what? Nah.
I mean, but that's where that training the police got to come in, because some cops, like I was watching the thing today, and I was kind of double-sided on it. I was on the cop side a little bit, and I was on the other motherfucker side a little bit.
Oh,
Because-
use a fence strategy.
but the situation it was like, alright, the cop pulled a motherfucker over, and he said straight up, "Do you got weed in the car?" And he said, "Yes." He said, "Did you get it from a dispensary?" He said, "Yes." He said, "Is it still in dispensary packaging?" Why you pull me the fuck me over for? What the fuck? Why you pull me the fuck over for? Yo, what the fuck, yo? Weed is not illegal out here. Why the fuck? So he just went nuts. So I'm like, so the cop was like, motherfucker, like he just,
The cop just
Max his energy.
yeah, I'm like, come on.
Max his energy.
So it's like, alright, the weed is illegal, alright, you could have it. But he just asked you straight up about what it was, and when you knew it wasn't in the packaging of the dispensary, you got defensive and try to turn it to a whole situation. Now the cop was like, nah, I'm not, he's like, man, he said, I got 14 months left on this fucking job. You're not fucking it up. Yo, that's He's like, I'm tired, the cop was like, I'm tired of this fucking job, yo. Cause like, but I felt him like, damn, that's fucked
You
up,
got
yo.
14 months left.
But that's what I was saying about being aggressive. Like, yo, aggressiveness.
But the only reason that guy turned aggressive because he knew he was in the wrong.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying, if it's not in you to be aggressive, I'm just saying we just can be.
Yeah.
Like urban, like that's part of because that's part of a way you
That,
can have
but
it
I
come
call
up.
that stupid aggressive
Oh yeah.
because there was no reason for that.
I mean,
Yeah, you should answer the question.
Yeah,
Tom's gonna see how it is.
Now you want to get buck with the motherfucker.
I'm just saying I've never right for somebody.
Right.
I mean, I'm just saying every now and then you might be able to get some up, but for the most part, aggressive and shit talking to the police don't get you nowhere.
Only for the white folks, because they love when they get pulled over.
Even that though, I'm still listen, because of the internet, I've still seen enough white
Hit
people.
that subscribe button, y'all.
I've seen enough white people get talk themselves into some bullshit too. I seen a white lady get shot on watching video. The internet, I didn't see the thank you to, you know what I'm saying? I didn't see so much stuff. Like, yo, so I'm not saying, obviously, yeah, we definitely get treated different, but I'm just saying, sometimes, yo, you can talk, anybody can talk themselves into a stupid situation. Sometimes you just gotta shut up.
And that's the last thing the cop has said. He said, all you had to do is shut the fuck up. But you kept rattling. I asked you one fucking question. Was the shit in the dispensary package that it came? But no. But now you want to talk shit. All you had to do is shut. I was like, yo.
Yeah.
He said, I'm going to give you a fucking citation.
But let me ask you something. Is it a difference between if it's in a dispensary or if it's not?
That's a good question.
And the only reason,
Because it's
to us, it's not a difference. But to them, because it's not licensed weed that was sold and they didn't get their cut on it. So it has, that's why they want to know.
And
was
weed
it-
is legal, weed is legal.
Yeah, but they still need that tax. Like liquor's liquor, but we can't go sell that shit out our house.
Yeah.
But here's the thing though. But if I pour
It's
some
possession.
Henny, if I pour some
possession.
Henny in a Snapple bottle,
Mhm.
like he's not gonna want to see the Henny package, right?
Go ahead, yo. Now you gonna go to jail for open alcohol.
I know, but I'm saying you're right. But it's not important. It's not important. The bottle. It's not important. It's not like he really
Because they
cares.
don't want that underground. Because they know for a fact you're not making Hennessy.
I know. He don't know that. They don't know that.
I mean, nah, you might make some
I mean,
bourbon in the crib.
I think like,
But they know that you buying that weed that you got is not coming from where they said that you can get it from. And we know where the fuck you got it from because we want our cut from that too. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's where they come down legally. Like,
If weed is legal, weed is legal.
Yeah,
Regardless
we
of
want to
come
know where you're
from.
getting it from and how you getting that money.
Exactly.
Yeah, now that's the
that's not to
thing.
be yeah.
And it's so
If
messed
it's
up.
legal,
that-
it's legal.
Yeah.
It don't matter where it come from.
I think, but there's rules.
But you still need licenses. You can't just sell it.
Look, it is legal. Like it is like if you get caught with it. I know 2 of my people got caught with it since they passed it. Let him go. Left the shit on his front seat. He said the other one took it, and when he was like, "Yo, this shit legal," he said also was like, "I don't agree with that law," and just stomped on it.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
Right.
But both instances he ain't get caught.
Yeah, so that's, I mean, so because he know that's a lawsuit.
No, because they decriminalize it, so you can't really get
You
locked
can't
up
go
for
to
it.
it. Like,
You're
for
gonna get
example,
fined for
but
it.
the thing is like this: Paul can get caught smoking weed. He's 15 years old. I gotta come and get him. He gonna get not a charge because weed's illegal, but he gonna get reprimanded, and his name gonna be in the system. So he won't get like a physical charge saying marijuana possession, but it'll be some shit.
It'd be like he was
Same way with
reprimanded
alcohol. It will
for
probably be the same way like with alcohol.
But
like
yeah,
right now, you don't want to
exactly
Right
just like
now,
that.
you don't want to get caught. Right now, you don't want to get caught like driving weed high as hell. Like yo, they gonna give you driving under the influence.
Yeah.
You gotta be. How you gotta be to buy this shit? It's supposed to be 21. That's what I'm saying. It's
But the thing is, weed and alcohol, the two effects are totally different. Alcohol,
Absolutely.
man, on a 4-hour drive or a 14-hour drive to Florida, I want to be high. I wouldn't want to be drunk. High, I'm focused. I'm on the road like boom.
Doesn't it? It depends on what strain, right?
I mean,
Alright,
exactly.
but
Give me a
that's-
nice sativa
Alright, but
on some
listen.
like about 19%. I'm focused like I just took an Adderall.
But all I'm saying is it might, but listen, and everything might go great, but most likely,
There is some.
listen, hold up, most likely, listen, if you get into a car accident
Right.
with a sober person, and it was
Oh, yeah.
the sober person's fault, and they end up testing you, it might not go right for you because they're gonna say, oh well, he had marijuana in his system, he could have had a delayed
Impaired his judgment.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
That's what it was.
Impaired judgment.
I think that's what
and but they could be wrong. But just because it was in your, if it was in your, now it's on camera. It could be on camera. They still be like, you know what? We like to challenge that and his lawyer, and they just keep going back and forth. And because you had that in this, boom, they just say, you know what?
It was the reason he crashed was because of the marijuana. So I mean,
They'll do all types of.
that's why the law took so long to pass into to be legal in Jersey because it was trying to find out what the effects. How can they charge somebody if they
But
catch
it
them?
would be the same. It would be the same with alcohol, though. It could literally be
Because-
that other person's fault. If it ain't on camera, it could literally be that other person's fault. They test your shit and you drunk, or you got shit up, then you might not win.
Are they about to score?
29. And Utah, it's 1 minute left. Utah just passed the 50-yard line. I just want to give.
They're at the 11. They said.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, you ahead of time.
Yeah.
All right, no money. They at the 11 because they at the motherfucking 39 right now.
No.
Dang.
Also, they Utah is ranked number 7, so they had somebody that said they might make it to the Final Four.
I don't care. That's
But
a
if they
$4
lose
ticket.
this,
That's
it's
a
wrap.
$4 ticket for $5. I need them to win.
Oh, hey yo, and for all
First
the
of all,
New
the
York,
4-6.
all the New York Knicks fans, Y'all
What's
blew
going
it.
on? What happened?
Y'all
What
blew
happened?
it. Donovan Mitchell, y'all blew it. He
Oh,
went to
yeah,
Cleveland, like, yo,
They
it's
gonna
like
have
the Knicks. It'd be like the Knicks is just like forever.
So you a
rich.
Knicks fan?
Nah, I really
I
rock
am.
with the
You
Nets.
a
I
Knicks?
really, but I want them to be, but I just think basketball is better when the Knicks are good.
Certified Knicks
Yeah,
fan.
yeah.
It's better when the Knicks are good. Like when Melo was there, when Ewing was there. Like yo, if basketball is better when the Knicks are.
Motherfucking
Knicks are-
Patrick Ewing,
Yo, that's what I'm saying. And if Donovan Mitchell, see, look,
Kenny Bannister,
bigger cities
Rory
need a
Sparrow.
star.
Y'all niggas don't go back that
Cleveland,
far.
alright, because LeBron, but I'm just saying, like, you ain't really worried about, like, in the smaller markets, like, spots like
Now,
LA.
who you like? I'm off subject. Who do you think the best basketball player? Me?
The best basketball player
Oh, they
of
lost.
all time?
Yeah.
Yo, they
Oh,
lost.
that's Jordan.
Paulie lost.
They lost.
Yeah, bro.
Jordan.
I think he turned it over or something.
Yo, I ain't
Oh,
killing
that's
my dreams
crazy,
and
bro.
shit, nigga. I think
There
they're
goes
going
the
Jordan, I think Jordan and Wilt. I like Jordan and Wilt. Wilt don't got the championships. He got like 2, but his stats is so.
Now, how y'all feel about that shit about them first responders taking them pictures of Kobe's body and his daughter's body when the plane crashed, when that helicopter crashed?
I mean, look.
Yeah,
Look. I'ma say this. It's fucked up, but on some hustle shit, yo. Like, like I'm saying on some hustle shit. I know if you think about you, an average person, you're saying you like, yo, I got a chance to get pictures of Kobe and these, but I got a chance to get this, yo. I'm
But
you know
even
how
though
much
they
I
were
can
sharing
sell
to
these?
family and friends for free.
No, they took pictures of the
I
bodies.
know. And they was shitting around to their families and friends,
Right.
sending jokes and messages.
Yeah. Like,
But
on
what
some-
I'm saying is, but you know them shits got sold on the dark web and got sold to people like, yo, come on, like
Yeah.
you made money. You if you was hungry in that situation, you made money.
But
off
that
this
show you
shit.
how savage these motherfuckers is. And that's first responders. That's motherfuckers.
But hold up though. They don't. You're not making 15 an hour. You don't know what you on 17 an hour. Yo, they situation is like, yo,
It's a thing called morals, man.
this is-
we making $12 an hour. I wouldn't do that shit if I was working on that motherfucker. Come on.
maybe not. Yo, maybe yeah. But I'm just saying, like something like that is like.
And
I
then
mean,
they
at the
showed
end
it.
of the
Then
day, look, they looking at it like, yo, I
they
don't
talking
give
about,
I don't give a thing. Yo, the people at the autopsy.
And I'm not talking
look,
about the
they
body
probably
like just
the
being
people.
like laying on the ground like this. I'm talking about the shit being dismembered, like no fucking torso, type, ripped apart.
But people take pictures of everything these days. You ever see
terrible,
that?
yo.
You ever see the? You ever see the thing of when the world was? It was a cartoon where it was like world was ending, and look, and everybody had their phones up. They was recording each other, like everybody going down, like nobody trying to help. Everybody just recording each other.
Yo, what
and
you-
they just,
Why you
like,
talking about they lost? They doing really well here. Hold on. What you
Yeah,
want?
they probably just turned over the ball.
All right, hold on, because right now it's 26-29, 39 seconds to go. Old boy just ran into the fucking 10-yard line.
Yeah, bro. They
Don't come on, don't tell me.
I'm telling you, bro, they lost.
Oh, don't do that. It's 30 seconds to go.
Terrible.
Bro, you just killed my dreams.
Bro, he just
Take
lost.
that phone shit the fuck. We said no phones in this one.
and then everybody be recording it. And,
Do you think so? Yeah.
Yo,
And nobody
this-
will watch it.
Yo, but this is because there's nobody to
You
watch
watch it. I'll be the
Look,
one
but
like,
look,
what the
it's,
fuck?
yo, it's gonna be like this, yo. They like, hey, yo, they shooting me. Yo, I'm dying.
Now
I'm
that's
dying.
it. That's the
I'm
shit.
dying.
All right, here we go. This is
I'm
the last
dying.
play, I guess.
You
Huh?
know what I'm saying? Like, that's like, got it. Banked him.
No, that's good. That's good. Let's go. What's gonna happen? Walk. Go ahead, yo.
He said it's over.
Yeah, he said, Utah, we need you to win.
They lost, bro.
Shut up, motherfucker. The game is still going on here. I don't like that future shit you got going on over there. Time travel ass nigga. Go ahead.
So,
Don't
hey,
go
yo.
time travel.
Hey, yo, I got a question for you. Yo, y'all think Kevin Samuels should get his own, like, day, like a holiday?
Nah, bro.
Why not?
Why
Nah.
not?
No, bro.
Yo, he kind of changed the way. He kind of
No,
changed
but
the
it's
way.
like-
He kind of changed the way.
It won't be
he
fair.
No,
made
he
an
did. He did. But it's like, bro, it's like, nah, he don't get it. Come
But
on.
he ain't never lied though, yo. He just kept it 100.
No, listen, though. 90% of the time he was telling the truth, but there was some times he was like, all right, bro, come on.
He was a little wrong.
No.
What he did was he pinned people onto certain topics. If you watch him,
That's true.
he pushed you into what he wanted to push you into.
Yeah.
But he
And
acts real
most
shit though, like for real. All right, you got 4 kids. You 180 pounds. You 5'6".
Yeah.
You want a 6'5" black man making 6 figures. Why? Why? What do you got to offer? Man, she's like, oh, I got a lot to offer. What?
Yeah, that's the
You got 5 fucking kids, you're done. And I'm sorry, he said it. And that's what makes them feel so bad. He said, yo, you're done.
You done, bro.
Realize it.
Yeah, he was
Like,
straight.
take care of your kids and shut the fuck up.
I watched a couple of his
You know, like,
episodes.
yo.
I watched a couple of his episodes, yo. He moved.
And he's not wrong for that.
Yeah, but you know what it is?
But he is
too?
wrong for
Like,
some
he
shit
would
he said,
definitely, but he would definitely like he wouldn't give the guests no thing. Like he would like.
Because that's
say
my
that,
show.
like,
He's like,
yeah,
he's like, oh, it's my show. You need to fuck off.
Yeah,
I love that.
No,
That's
but,
my show.
yo, but he be OD.
He
Sometimes, like,
click chicks off.
Oh, quick. Like, let's get out of
But
here.
yo, hold up though, and I
All right, how much
seen.
you weigh? I'm not telling you
Hey
that.
yo,
Wow.
listen, yo, I seen them rip dudes the same way.
Exactly. So that's the thing. Equal opportunity destroyed.
no, but like also like there be sometimes like
29
Somebody-
seconds, yo. What the hell
it's
you
a
talking
wrap.
about?
I'm telling you, they lost, bro. They probably turned the ball over or something, ran out of timeouts or something.
That I feel just been a little bit. I think his message sometimes.
But that he was trying-
sometimes you kill your message by ODing just a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think the right person will be able to carry that
I think
carry
he
that
was
mantle.
He
and
wanted to be that.
controversial. That's
Exactly.
why. That's why we
Shock job. What they
Exactly.
call it, like-
shock job.
And he
But
died. That's crazy.
But I do believe
though.
though that's how a lot of people get their family. I do believe if he was gonna grow, he would have mellowed out some, got with a network, and then they would.
Because somebody would talk to us that. If somebody got in his head, like, listen, man, we need to go real ball.
Yeah, we
If
can
you
get real big.
Bring it down. Say you love the women.
Yeah.
They're not fat. They just need help.
Nah,
guys.
they would just.
Yeah, like this.
They would just tell them, listen, don't use certain words.
Yeah.
And just laugh a little bit more when you do
But he
it.
hit him with the glasses and be like, no.
It's like,
How
look.
much you weigh?
Yeah,
No.
straight.
That was the trademark. Like the funny part.
Yo, he asked the dude how big his meat was.
Yeah.
He
No, like,
did.
it was funny
We're
because
like, not because girls keep. Oh, interception.
Yeah,
That's
oh, that's what it was?
Fuck.
Yeah, that's what it was.
You was absolutely right. Interception on the fucking first yard. God.
On the 1 yard line, he threw the ball. Oh my gosh.
No. He caught the ball in the end zone, but he caught. Damn.
What do you mean?
It was 2nd and 10, 2nd and goal,
Uh-huh.
and it was like maybe on the 5 yard line.
Oh, you don't run the ball? You gotta
Yeah,
run
running
the ride.
through
You gotta
this.
find like a.
They've been running hard all day. Thomas been running. Oh, Thomas been running hard all day.
I was there. Man.
When they blew it on the 1
Bro.
yard line, instead of giving it
They were supposed
That's
to-
what bets come to play, because that fucking people probably betting on Florida.
Bet on
There's
something.
probably mad money on Florida. And then we need to find out on that. How much money we put on Florida, yo? Because that's some
There,
bullshit.
Utah was supposed to make the college football playoffs.
You saw like number 7, man.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like if they win this game and they win out, because there's like nobody in the Pac-12. Oregon just got blown out today.
Yeah,
So,
terribly. Like
bro,
3 to
so
6.
if they won this game and then won the Pac-12 and they won out, and then somebody would have lost because Notre Dame and Oregon and Ohio
Who
State
won
would have
on
lost.
Notre Dame?
I think Notre Dame was winning when I looked.
Oh, I just lost my money on that one.
So basically, if Notre
Now, we
Dame
said
would
we
have
gonna
won,
look up
like
right here.
Who?
We was just talking about before.
Deshaun,
Oh, Deshaun. Yeah. Let's just,
I ain't seen nothing new happen with him, but maybe.
it's been like a week, 2 weeks. He got.
I mean, he been in the news, you know, off and on.
Yeah.
It seemed like every other, you know, you was seeing something. But
oh, here was Notre Dame, Ohio State right here.
Oh, Ohio State winning 21-10. Yeah, so if they would have won out, and then Notre Dame would have lost this one, yeah, bro, they definitely would have been top 4. Because somebody would have lost. Somebody would
yo,
have
you
taken an
ain't
L.
see
bro.
that video with Stacey Dash though?
No, which one? Hold on, where is that? Let's find it.
You seen it? You seen Stacey Dash?
Wait, did she switch sides on us?
But,
She's
yeah.
been since it, but now she like
It's
light skin.
noticeable.
Yo, she look like Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Ah, man. Shout out to Stacey Dash.
I want to see it.
Yo, I don't know.
What's so-
Listen, I don't want to.
why do people want to be light?
I don't know.
Isn't the black and berry sweet juice?
Man, where's she at? We got
Yeah, it is, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know why. She was a beautiful complexion. Like,
Ain't that Dame Dash cousin?
Yep.
no, it ain't.
Yeah, it is.
Damn, she is, bro.
That's his first
I
cousin.
thought y'all be afraid because they
First
laughed.
cousin. First
Did
cousin.
I even think that was the.
Why you think she didn't allow to go punk ass movies?
It says Stacey that it says Stacey that stopped after learning DMX died over a year ago. I did not know.
Yeah, that's why she came. That's what it was.
She said she ain't no ex.
Yo, nah, yo,
She said-
that's what it was.
It's a
I
video of her
forgot.
stopping.
Yeah.
She's like,
she
oh, I
mad
didn't know
like-
DMX
look,
died.
look.
But that's the look the sun is on her.
Nah, but she was light as hell, bro.
That's the sun, nigga.
Nah, yo.
Look at it.
Pass though.
No, let's take it over that
Come
way.
on,
Yeah, come on.
Come on, yeah, she's wild.
That's the sun. Look at it.
But is this the video that she talking about?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's not the sun, bro.
Look, wait,
She
is
was
this
light as hell,
Is
bro.
this the same video? Look,
Nah,
come
I
over
don't
here.
think that's it.
Yeah, that's it. I bet you.
Come over here. Let me see.
Look, that's the same one.
She's sitting there with glasses on.